The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025.
Out of the shotgun and run with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Easy, 63, back.
Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Great. Alpha. There.
They go play action with Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 42 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Prescott off play action.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Play action now, Prescott. He's got a man, it's his tight end, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Prescott now. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
You want to see more, but you honestly saw life slows you down. Your body gets out of your mind is out of bounds.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So
one play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
63. Phil King.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Kyle up, Yanni. Kyle up, Yanni. Hey, Silver.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot. Prescott
yet again. flush to his right.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Great. 180, 180.
Here's Hurts to throw. Out left to Dotson.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Great. Set. 180,
Gets this out quickly to Dotson.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 5.
Let's go.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Silver, ready? No touch, hey, Silver.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he is caught.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's good for the Eagles. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Lamb will go in motion. Well, they'll fake the jet sweep, and now on play action, it's Prescott.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Slot man moves right. Prescott.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Prescott to throw it. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a crease here. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
Look at the big fella go. He's on his way. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Throwing is Hurts.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now on 3rd and long, they look to throw.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw is Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Prescott on play action.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Lamb in motion left.
Play action now, Prescott. Drops it to Blue, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To the air again, Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He hits Blue. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown.
Jaden Blue
with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Cowboys are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 40. Running left, it's Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flushed out right.
That is caught by Lamb.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Hey, 73. Nine.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. This defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshown.
At the 34-yard line.
Go Silver, ready? On there, 63. Count up, get it. There.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And that's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Great. Set.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Great. Set. Get it. Tiger Hornet.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at